A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as assistant professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today I will discuss dielectric and dielectric polarization from Unit 1. Let's start. First of all, what is dielectric? Dielectric are basically non-conductor of electricity, like insulator, because they do not possess free charges. Free charges means they do not allow to passes the free electron through it. But when dielectric is placed in electric field, then they show some electric effect. Therefore, it is a substance which do not allow the flow of charges through it, but permits them to exert electrostatic field and force. The electrical conductivity of the dielectric is either very small or zero. Small or zero. But some of the example of dielectric materials are ceramics, mica, wood, glass, etc. The next topic is types of dielectrics. Types of dielectrics. First of all, we know that in every atom there is a positively charged nucleus and a negatively charged electron cloud surrounding it. The two oppositely charged regions have their own center of charge. The center of positive charge is the center of mass of positively charged protons in the nucleus. And the center of negative charge is the center of mass of negatively charged electrons in the atom molecule. Therefore, first of all, non-polar dielectrics. A molecule in which the center of positive charge and negative charge coincide is called non-polar molecule and or non-polar dielectrics. And non-polar dielectric does not possess any electric dipole moment, because as we know that electric dipole means this is a combination of positive and negative charge. Positive and negative charge which is separated by a distance, small distance 2a. If the center of positive and negative charge coincide, then there is no distance between plus q and minus q, and 2a is 0. Therefore, dipole moment is 0, because dipole moment is equal to charge into distance between the two charges. Here, center of positive and negative charge coincide means there is no distance between positive and negative charge, which is equal to 0. Therefore, in non-polar dielectrics, the permanent dipole moment is 0. But there is a induced dipole moment, because when we placed non-polar dielectrics inside a electric field. Inside a electric field means there is a force. When placed in electric field, that electric field separate the positive and negative charge. Separate the positive and negative charge. Therefore, there is a gap between positive and negative charge. And there is a gap, then they create dipole moment. Therefore, in non-polar dielectric, there is a induced, which is produced by electric field. Therefore, induced dipole moment which is produced by a electric field. Examples of non-polar dielectrics are CO2, H2, N2, etc. And the next is polar dielectrics. A polar dielectrics in which the center of positive charge and the center of negative charges do not coincide but separated by a small distance is known as polar dielectrics. Therefore, in polar dielectrics, there is a permanent dipole moment, because there is an electric dipole, because these two charges are separated by a distance, and due to electric dipole, there is a dipole moment. And the example of polar molecule is HCl, H2O, etc. Now, the polarization in dielectrics. First of all, what is polarization? Polarization means it is the process of inducing equal and opposite charges. Equal and opposite charges on the two faces of the dielectric when the dielectric is placed in an electric field. Means जब हम dielectric को मे बी पोलर और नॉन पोलर डाइलेक्ट्रिक को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में प्लेस्ड करते हैं तो ड्यू टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और ड्यू टू फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन और रिपल्शन क्या होगा कि पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्ज क्या हो जाएंगे, सेपरेट हो जाएंगे. और अगर वो रैंडमली ओरिएंटेड है तो वो क्या होंगे, oriented along the direction of the electric field. Now, this is the figure for non-polar dielectrics. Here, as we know that in non-polar, the center of positive and negative charges coincide. When field is zero, when E naught is the external field, when E naught is applied, the center of positive and negative charges are separated. Then here there is a distance between negative and positive charges. Therefore, here electric dipole is generated and dipole moment is produced. And that dipole moment is known as induced dipole moment, that is produced by external electric field E naught. Now, in polar dielectrics, there is a separation between two charges, because negative and positive, but these dipoles are randomly oriented in any direction when electric field, external electric field E naught is 0. When we apply external electric field, then these dipoles are oriented along the direction of the field and their dipole moment is increased. The next is, what is dielectric polarization or effect of polarization in a dielectric? Means जब हम किसी भी डाइलेक्ट्रिक को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रखेंगे तो व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऑन दैट डाइलेक्ट्रिक. Here let us consider, this is the plates, there is the applied electric field E naught. Here the dotted line represent a dielectric slab. It may be polar or non-polar. E naught is applied field. And now when we apply the field E naught on the dielectric, then there is a creation of positive or negative charge. And at that side, there induced negative charges of the dielectric, and here they induced positive charges on that side of the dielectric slab. These negative charges and positive charges are the bound charges. Bound charges because these charges, these negative and positive, negative on this side of the dielectric slab and positive charge on that side of the slab. This is the dielectric slab, and these charges are produced when electric field E naught is applied. And these charges inside the dielectric are known as bound charges. Bound because these charges are bounded inside the dielectric. Or polarization charge. Polarization because these charges are produced due to polarization. Polarization basically क्या है कि जब हमने electric field apply की है, then there is a creation of positive and negative charge. Creation means there is a separation of negative and positive. In case of polar, they randomly oriented थे, तो when we applied electric field, they are oriented in the direction of the field. Or in non-polar, there is a separation of positive and negative charge. Therefore, these charges are called bound or polarization charge. And that charges on that side, positive and negative, these charges are free to move. These charges are free charge. Now, E naught is the external applied field EP is the electric field that is generated due to bound charges, and E is the resultant field. The resultant field, there, this is EP is the polarization field, because the direction of EP is opposite to the E node, because here on the on that side of the dielectric there is a positive and here there is a negative. Therefore the direction of EP is from positive this side to this side, because the direction of electric field is always positive to negative. And the net resultant field, which is equal to, because E naught is greater than EP, therefore the net is E naught minus EP, and the net resultant electric field is decreased. And the next is, what is the types of polarization? Means there are basically three types of polarization. First is electronic polarization, the second is ionic polarization, and the third is orientational polarization. First of all, what is polarization? In the previous slide we will discuss that the separation of positive and negative charge is under the action of the electric field is known as polarization. Therefore electronic polarization means when the electrons in its various cells are displaced relative to the nucleus, in an electron nucleus relative to the nucleus under the action of external field, an induced electric dipole moment is produced. Induced electric dipole moment is produced. This is known as electronic polarization. Here E naught is the external field, this is electron, and there is a nucleus. When electric field is 0, the electron is placed near nucleus, there is a less distance. When electric field E naught is applied, then there is a separation between nucleus and the electron. Therefore here electric dipole is generated. Therefore here induced electric dipole moment is produced. Induced means because here negative or positive are coincided, there is no permanent dipole moment. Here induced means which is induced by the action of the external field E naught. And the next is ionic polarization. Ionic means, it is clear from its name, ionic means if there is ions, if a molecule contain ions, ion means it may positive or negative, then the applied field means electric field tends to display the positive and negative ions in opposite direction. Therefore there is a change in length of the ionic bond, and then the effect of this change is in length is to produce dipole moment in the unit cell against its previous value, which is 0 means उससे पहले क्या होगा, जब आपने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई नहीं किया तो क्या है, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्जेस क्या है, कॉन्साइड है, तो मीन्स वहां पे क्या है, डाइपोल मोमेंट इज 0. When we apply electric field, external electric field, there is a induced dipole moment is created. As the polarization is due to relative displacement of ions, therefore it is called ionic or atomic polarization. Here when electric field is 0, this is the without electric field. When electric field is applied, there is a change in length. There is a change in length of the ionic bond. This is ionic polarization. The third is orientational polarization. The orientational polarization. Orientation means there is a change in orientation due to the action of the electric field, external electric field. If the molecule has permanent dipole, it is clear there here already permanent dipoles. Permanent dipole means already permanent dipole moment. But these dipoles are randomly oriented in the absence of any external field. But when an external field is applied, the randomly oriented dipoles is oriented in the direction of the electric field and gives an effective polarization, and this is known as orientational polarization. When electric field is zero, E naught is zero, these dipoles are oriented in randomly in any direction. When electric field is applied, these dipoles are oriented in the direction of the electric field. Here, in electronic polarization and ionic polarization, there is a non-polar dielectric. But in orientational polarization, we use polar dielectric, which has permanent dipole moment. And with the action of the electric field, the dipole moment is increased. And the next topic is dielectric constant. These are the important topics, and it is represented by K or epsilon R. It is defined as basically it is equal to the ratio of the capacitance of a capacitor filled with the given material to the capacitance of an ideal capacitor in a vacuum without the dielectric material. Basically क्या है, ये हमने एक क्या लिया, फर्स्ट कैपेसिटर है without any dielectric. Here there is no dielectric, and this is a capacitor. Here this is the dielectric material. It is the potential which is applied to both first capacitor as well as second capacitor where dielectric material is placed. Here is a vacuum, here is a dielectric material. And due to this positive and negative charge on the dielectric material, here negative charge is produced on that side and positive charge is produced on that side. And that charges are known as induced charges, and that charges are known as free charges. Here C naught is the capacitance of that capacitor and C is the capacitance of capacitor here where dielectric material is placed. And therefore, from the definition, the dielectric constant of the material is equal to K is equal to C by C naught. C is with dielectric and C naught is without dielectric. And the presence of a dielectric increases the capacitance. The presence of dielectric increases the capacitance C because it actually decreases the electric field, because in the previous slides we have discussed that when we placed dielectric, the net the net resultant electric field, which is E, is decreased. Suppose before dielectric the value of electric field is 10, and when we place dielectric then the value of E is 5. Therefore the value of electric field is decreased when a dielectric is placed between the capacitor. Now the dielectric constant in terms of electric field intensity E. In the same, here this is the applied field, positive, negative, 2. Here the one is dielectric placed, and these charges, this is the dielectric material, and these charges are due to electric field are produced in the dielectric slab. And these charges are known as induced charge or bound charges. These charges are free charges. Here E naught is the applied field, EP is the field due to induced charge, E is equal to net field. The net field is equal to E naught minus EP. So we have discussed in the previous slide. Suppose E naught is equal to 10 Newton per coulomb. E naught means applied field. When dielectrics is placed, then E is equal to 5 Newton per coulomb. Then dielectric constant is equal to 2, means dielectric constant is equal to the ratio of the applied electric field, and the net field. Therefore, K is equal to E naught by E. And always E naught is greater than E. Therefore, the value of K is always greater than 1 or maybe equal to 1. The dielectric constant K is a number without dimension. Here, some of the value of the dielectric constant of material like air. The value of dielectric at room temperature 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degree Farad. Air is equal to 1.0059, paraffin 2.25, and water 78.2. Now, what is the application of dielectric material? Means where we have used these dielectric materials. First of all, plastic and rubber dielectric are used for the insulation of electrical conductor. Second is ceramic beads are used for the prevention of electric short circuiting and also for the purpose of insulation. And mica insulation are also used. And varnished cotton is used for insulator in transformer. And the fifth is dielectric material are used in the energy storage capacitor. And the last is piezoelectric crystal are also used in oscillator and vibrators. And the next is the important questions related to dielectrics and dielectric polarization from exam point of view is, first is what is dielectric, and explain with examples, and also explain their application where we have used dielectric materials. And the second is what is the difference between polar dielectric and non-polar dielectric with diagram and with examples. Also explains the process of dielectric polarization and the types of polarization. And the last is what is dielectric constant. Thank you.